Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen. Orpheus and his army are here in the region where the Temple Shalina was constructed. Temple Shalina was a temple that was built to honor and worship Diablo, the leader of the ogres in the Ogre Battle. The Ogre Battle, as you recall, was a worldwide conflict in which ogres, which were basically monsters, allied themselves with demons from the underworld to try to take over the world from humans. And they almost succeeded, and if it wasn't for the intervention of the 12 white mages and the 3 high knights into the battle on the side of the humans, humanity may have lost control of the world. We've learned from some of the people in the cities and temples that we've liberated so far that Mage Rashidi's ultimate goal is to resurrect Diablo, bring him back to the world, and to get more power. If that happens, the Ogre Battle may start all over again. So Orpheus and his army are basically mankind's only hope. Unfortunately, they have a lot of Imperial forces blocking the way. 2,295 units altogether. So yeah, 9 different unit types. Each of them have 255 numbers between them, so multiply that 9 times 255, you get the 2,295. So we're not going to fight that many enemies. Basically what we're going to do is we're just going to fight until we're able to liberate all the cities and temples in the area, just so we get all the dialogue that the game offers. And then we have Orpheus, and he has a few special characters in his unit. They'll sneak down the western side, and also another unit with Prince Tristan and a few special characters are sneaking down the west side too, and they'll get the special dialogue with all the bosses. We have a three boss rush at the end here, so we've already learned that one of those bosses will be Gares. Gares and Rashidi, we were told, they fled here to the Temple Shalina after Zetagenia, the Imperial capital, fell in the last map. Yeah, we were told that the Imperial forces were led by the man in a large man in dark armor. Well, that's obviously Gares. We also learned that Rashidi is here because he apparently encountered the paladins led by Gawain, who came here to try to stop Rashidi, but they were unsuccessful, and Rashidi basically wiped them all out. So once again, it all comes down to Orpheus and his army, because unfortunately the surviving paladins were unable to stop Rashidi. So we're having a little bit of trouble stopping this unit here. They unfortunately keep beating back our unit, forcing them to retreat. I switched things around a little bit, hoping that maybe the Titan in the back row with his Gale will be able to do a little bit more damage, hopefully take out that their leader, because if they retreat, if this unit retreats, then one of our units that are over near the Temple Shalina would be able to just stop them, but not really working. That Gale didn't do too much damage, so unfortunately their cockatrice keeps, petrifying one of our characters or petrifying the monk, so I was forced to use that Empress Tarot card. But healing tarot cards won't be all that important on the upcoming boss fights. The attacking cards will be more important, and also the world card will be really important. If we thought Empress Endora, the boss of the last map, was tough with her magic, well, Rashidi's even tougher. So Rashidi intends to summon the black demon Diablo at the shrine. So, alright, the shrine of Shalina. Uh-oh. Like I said, we can't have that happen, because, people were scared of Galf being released onto the world, and Galf was just the general. So Galf was basically, a follower of Diablo, so if people were scared of Galf, mere general, although, an important general, of being released on the world and the chaos that he can bring, just imagine what Diablo, the head honcho, will be able to bring. So, but Don't worry, Orpheus is on his way. He just has a few more cities to liberate. And speaking of cities to liberate, the city that he'll be liberating shortly, that is the city that has the shop in it. And from that shop you can buy Joker tarot cards. I mentioned earlier that the cards, healing cards won't be all that important. What will be more important is attacking cards and a walled card to mitigate Rashidi's magic. If you do not have one of those cards, you might want to spend some money at the shop there to buy some Joker tarots and keep drawing them, preferably to get not justice cards, judgment cards. Judgment cards are the white magic cards. They'll do the most damage to Diablo when we fight him. And also get a walled card or two for if you have to fight Rashidi more than once. So, Lover's card, good for the +2 reputation boost. You've almost done it, just a little more to save the people of the Highlands and the continent. But no, it won't be necessarily good against the bosses, so... Yes, here's the thing, we can buy Joker cards, and only 2,000 gold, they're not that expensive, so... But yeah, just watch your tarot cards, so... If you are hurting for funds, you may just want to wait until after you liberate all the cities before you decide to buy. See if you get one, draw a walled card or some judgment cards naturally. So, well, you know what? Let's put that Lover's card to use here, because it won't be good against, like, the bosses. So, maybe we can finally finish this battle off and liberate this city. Yeah, I wanted this monk unit to start liberating a bunch of those cities where to the island to the west were, because all these characters have high alignment. But unfortunately, we keep getting stuck over here at this city. So, well, even if we lose this battle now, which we won't, because those characters are all fighting themselves and didn't deal any damage to us. This unit is gonna retreat, and they'll be just picked off by one of our units that are hanging out over there by the temple, the enemy base. So, yay, we'll finally get to liberate this city. Yeah, we found another city over here. Yeah, there's 3 on this island here, so. But, alright, let's see what we pull here. See if we get a good tarot card. Emperor, that could be useful. It's not a direct attack card, but it does give all our characters an extra turn in battle. Because Rashidi follows the path of evil, he was not able to collect the Zodiac Stones. That's why I tricked the Angel Mazel into giving him the Black Diamond. The Black Diamond represents betrayal and destruction. It contains far greater power than even the 12 Zodiac Stones. Does Rashidi intend to use the Black Diamond to rule the underworld? Well, good thing Orpheus was following the path of the gods and was staying on the path of righteousness, because he was able to collect the 12 Zodiac Stones. Those are a requirement for the best ending, along with the 3 sacred treasures. The Sword Brunhild, well, not 3 sacred, the 3 mystic treasures. The Sword Brunhild, the Grail, and the Mystic Armband. We, of course, got all them. The Mystic Armband from Fort Shulamana area. The Grail from the Shrine of Kulin, and then the Sword Brunhild from the Castellation Sea, one of the temples there. So Orpheus, and he has a high reputation and high alignment, so also recruited all the special characters in the game. So with the exception of Galf, that demon that I talked about earlier, who was a general in the Ogre Battle. Yeah, recruiting him will get you the worst ending. So, like I said, maybe one day I'll do an evil Let's Play through this game, and show you some of the differences that happen when you have an evil character. You get a few different, side quests, and obviously the ending, and some different dialogue from some of the cities. Speaking of endings, there are actually 13 different endings. I'll have a link to a place to describe some of the endings. You can get 12 through the regular campaign, and then you get another one for completing the bonus campaign. And I'll do that in the bonus episodes that'll follow the main campaign, which is almost over here. Yeah, we've got this video and the next video. So, like I said, 13 endings, and they all have different tarot cards representing them. So, you've almost done it. Just a little more to save the people of the Highlands and the continent. Yeah, they must have missed that little last piece of dialogue, but we've seen similar dialogue in some of the other cities that we've liberated. So yeah, Wold is the best ending, and then other endings seem to be based on you know, the nicer the tarot card, I guess. The better the ending, the closer to the best ending. So like, there's the Emperor, that's a good one. Empress, Priestess, Hierophant, and then, you know, the bad endings would be like Devil, Tower, Hanged Man. But like I said, you can check them out. I'll have a link to some of the places that have the endings. So there's one that I'll link that describes what the endings are and shows some of the text, and then also one that has like pictures of the various scenes that you get from the endings. So I'll put them in the video description. So if you want to check them out, you can. Or you might just want to wait until you know, after the next episode, so you wouldn't spoil the world ending that I'll be getting in the next episode, and the fortune ending that I'll get when I finish the bonus level. But you do what you want. So I know what Orpheus wants to do. He wants to save the world, like a good boy that he is. So, speaking of good boys, I'll say good boys, good girls. Everybody who has been keeping my rat Pops in their prayers. I know I put a little thing on the Marty Mouse House Minions webpage that Pops, he was getting a little sick there. He has another abscess, unfortunately, but it popped and it's been drained. He's on some antibiotics, so just keep him in your prayers. He's getting better, but he's doing a lot better than he was a few days ago, so but still keep praying for him. So I appreciate all those who have. So he's a good boy. So let's look at the cards that we got here. See what ones are least important. Like I said, we want the World and the Judgments. Those are the most important. So, using the Black Diamond, any demon can be summoned from the underworld. Rashidi intends to use the Black Diamond to call forth Diablo. Uh-oh. That's not nice. We'll cut off that unit that's sneaking by. Tristan's unit has stopped by, and Orpheus is almost done liberating cities around here. So then he'll be coming down toward the temple. He'll be going toward Temple Shalina. The Intelligence Magician card's a pretty good card. It'll be good useful against Diablo. So, I'll talk a little about Diablo after we read this. The cultists who lived on the island of Shalina worshipped the demon Diablo. Diablo was the most powerful leader of the ogres during the Ogre Battle. They worship a scary god, huh? Yes, they did. Diablo is like a 3-part boss. You only have to defeat his main head, but he has like 2 little like mini heads. So I guess he's like a I want to say like a Hydra, but he's like Hydras have more than like 3 heads. But anyway, he has multiple heads, and one of them is like an ice head, one of them is like a fire head, and they're weak against their respective elements. And then the Diablo's main head, his main body, is weak to the white magic. So, but you know, if you want to try to get rid of those, his mini heads, that's where like cards like Justice, which is ice-based, are useful, and Magician, which are fire-based. So those cards are good for when fighting Diablo. Alright. Making progress here. So, like I said, we're just slowly making our way down there. I have some units there. We'll get some special dialogue with Gares. He will be the first of the bosses that we end up fighting. So, and Aisha and Debonair are the 2 characters that have dialogue with him. Then we have actually 4 characters that have dialogue with Rashidi. a lot of people want to have wars with Rashidi and guards, which just goes to show how many people they've hurt in this playthrough and in their scheme for world domination and more power. Finally, we're gonna finish off this unit here. About time to take this, cockatrices. Later. Alright. Go back to liberating. We have a hidden temple down here on one of these islands. So, we'll move down here to find that temple. And this temple will actually run into an old friend. Well, an old new friend. Our other boss killing unit is fully healed up, so let's move it down closer to the temple here. Because we're pretty much almost ready to go. Start confronting the bosses. Like I said, all you have to do is liberate that final hidden temple, and we're on our way there right now, so... Luckily, there's a few seconds in between when a new enemy will spawn and when you confront the bosses. So usually you'll get maybe like you know, 1 or 2 attacks on the boss before a new unit pops up and, you know, blocks the way. So we have one of our boss killing units coming in here and clearing the path. Not a charisma, kind of useless now. Hit point, strength or intelligence would be much, or agility would be much better. Those are the relevant combat stats that we want to see increased. And I'll increase them before we fight Diablo with our boss killing unit, just to kind of show off how powerful you can get. But I was saying that a good thing to use against Diablo is those tarot cards. So if you do get stat increasing like intelligence, you might want to use them on not on like your boss killing unit, but maybe on Orpheus or your opinion leader, because remember, damage from tarot cards are based on your leader's stats. So if we boost up Orpheus's intelligence, that'll make cards that do magic damage, like the magician, justice, judgment cards, more effective, or cards that are physical damage, like the chariot card, do more damage if we boost up Orpheus' strength. So in the long run, that might actually help more than just say like boosting your lich's or princess's intelligence. But for those things, yeah, it's, stat boosters you use for them would be like hit point plus. So you found us, but you're already too late. The ceremony has already begun. Diablo is being reborn as we speak, but fear not. You will not need to look on the face of Diablo, for you will die here. I hear him already. I can hear him breathing. And now for you. So here's Gares. We'll just take out these wraiths that hang out with him. Get maybe some experience, boost some stats. Plus we'll weaken him down, because we'll eventually fight him. I have my tactics set on strong, so that my my monk there will heal our characters, and then the starlight will take care of the wraiths, and then we'll just run away, see if we gain a level or so. Nope, we didn't, but yeah, there's Gares. We're moving forward. Like I said, we'll get some time between fights. Gares, today is the day I have get revenge from my mother. Why, if it isn't the little girl from Avalon, you've got guts to come here. But that's fine. We'll give you as a sacrifice to Diablo. You are beyond redemption. I will destroy you in the name of the gods. So Aisha has priority in terms of dialogue with Gares, and then after her is Debonair. So Debonair's in that unit, but remember Aisha, I said, has priority. So we'll have Debonair then attack Gares to get that special dialogue. Gares, remember, he killed Aisha's mother, the Grand Monk Florus, and Debonair obviously knows Gares because he was a Deva in the Imperial Army, so he of course ran into Gares in their military service. So he will have some things to say to Gares. those are the final two that have dialogue with Gares, so. And then we'll have to worry about Rashidi. One of the interesting things about Gares is every time you confronted him, he has a different color cape. The first time we confronted him in Avalon, he had a red cape. When we fought him in Shangri-La, he had a purple cake and not a purple cake. And now here he has a blue cape. So he kind of changed his cape up as he went along. So, but he still kept that big double-bladed axe and the same routine. Evil Dead, followed by 2 physical attacks. So maybe taking out these wraiths now will get us a level, some more stats. And no, they didn't. But, alright, well now we can have Debonair and get his dialogue. Prince Gares, that I would end up having to fight you. Debonair, you traitor, how dare you stand in my way? You call me traitor? You, Prince, are the traitor here. You deceive the people. You start wars to your own selfish gain. Look at yourself. Fool, you know nothing of the stupidity of the people. There is no need for peace to those who only see what is before their noses. Those fools do not need freedom. They need an iron fist to beat them into shape. How can the prince I loved say such things? The people do not need force. They need rats. Humans are beings of suffering and pain. It's compassion they need. You are no longer human yourself, and I cannot regret the loss of you. You're pathetic now. Is that all you have to say? Come, I'll show you how wrong you are. If you think about it, Gares is kind of pathetic. You know, he got all this power, but in doing so, he pretty much lost, you know, everything. He lost the respect of all the people in the Highlands. All the monks hate him because, like I said, he tried to curb the Roshian temples into submission by, you know, killing the Grand Monk Forrest. The people hate him because he was going to commit that massive war crime, dropping Shangri-La on Zentagenia. He's lost the respect of his fellow comrades like Debonair, all for like power that isn't in the end ain't gonna save him, because we're about to take him out. No need for him to stay around because we've whatchamacallit, we got all the special dialogue we need from him. So get rid of a healing card. Well, like I said, attacking cards are more important. The rebels, hurry to Shalina. Rashidi intends to summon Diablo at the shrine of Shalina. Please defeat Rashidi. If you don't, and I guess that's Gawain's his last words. So managed to tell us what we kind of already knew. We have to stop Rashidi and the ceremony going on here. So hopefully we can get some healing in before we finish this unit off. They don't deal too much damage to us, so we're pretty much good and ready to take on Gares. Guess the only one who's really hurting is our wyvern in the front though there. Gares, not too much of a problem. As you can see, his he was actually tougher with the whatchamacallit, the wyverns, the 2 wyverns with him in the last map, Zentagenia. Because these wraiths, they just fall real quick to one thing of white magic. So the princess's Starlight, once again keeping the tactics on strong, so we take the least amount of damage from Gares' attack. A monk with the tactics on strong will heal rather than attack of the wraiths. But she didn't get a chance to heal because we finished Gares off. Like I said, all that power he traded everything for didn't save him in the end. Arg, how could the immortal Gares be defeated? I was so close, the world, so close. You fools, how dare you waste my magic like that? It seems that I'll have to take care of you myself. Alright. Do you want this world for yourself so badly? Then I'll give it to you. I've no interest in it. I only want power. I offer you the world. Do you accept? The weird thing here is you have to say yes. Then feel my wrath, fools. Die. If you say no, you lose the unit. It's a mistake in the translation. They switched the things up. If you say no, then you lose the unit, like how if you said yes to Empress Endor to join her. So we don't want to lose that unit. I am now the king of Zenobia. Fix Tristoram. It is now that I take revenge for my mother, father, and all the people you have killed. Grand's little lost boy, is it? But can you destroy me, eh? Now is the time you meet your end, fiend. Yeah, Tristan has dialogue, but he's not the most important. He's the second most important. The Lord, Orpheus, will have dialogue before Tristan. So order of importance is Lord, then Tristan, then Eustace, and then Saradin. But Orpheus is still making his way down this way. So we'll get a few of the... We can get Tristan and Saradin's dialogue out of the way here, while Orpheus is making his way down. Also making our way down is our other boss-killing unit. They'll be able to clear up some of these enemy units that are spawning, getting in the way. So Orpheus there just made his way onto the screen. He'll be on his way down. He has Eustace and himself. So we'll get that dialogue when they confront Rashidi. But unfortunately, it's back to taking out some of the minions here who are running interference. So, but let's get the dialogue that we can while we're waiting, like I said, for Orpheus to get down here. So it's always good to have a few units when we want to end up eventually confronting Diablo. So that's why I'm moving my second boss-killing unit down here. Because Diablo, like all the other, bosses, you have one round to basically defeat him, and if you don't, doesn't matter. If you do more damage than him, you're going to lose the battle, so you want to just rush him, with a bunch of units, as many as you can. So, give him the least amount of time to heal. I know I mentioned earlier about Diablo has 3 parts, like 2 little tiny heads, one of fire element, one of ice, and then he has main head and body. If you defeat any of the tiny little heads, they will regenerate between battles. So, you gotta be, another reason, like I said, you want to have as many characters just, ganging up on him as you can, so he doesn't have that chance to, heal and regenerate a lot of hit points between battles. So, but we're gonna have a spoiler. We're gonna have a slaughter against Diablo because I'm gonna show off, maxed powered units. Just how, and you can have one of those too. Like I said, if you have one of those merchants that you found, now would be the time. Like I said, be when you fight Diablo, right before you fight Diablo, to use it up and spend all your money, because this is the last map. You won't need to worry about money after this. So money is not a condition for the type of ending you get. So obviously, when you win, you're gonna, all your characters and your army, you're gonna throw a nice big celebration, but the celebration that they get is not dependent on the goth that you have at the end of the game. So spend it up, max your character stats out. Combat stats max out at 255, so that would be your strength, agility, intelligence. Hit points max out at 999, and then your luck and charisma 100. But those don't have anything to do with combat, at least damage-wise, dealing damage. They have your alignment, of course, has a little bit of in terms of how you fight, whether you fight better during the day or the night. But for the most part, your main combat stats are your strength, agility, intelligence, and obviously your hit points. And those are the ones that we'll be boosting with the merchant. So, look. Alright, no special dialogue with Rashidi here, so we'll just retreat and let Tristan's unit come back in contact, because we have Saradin in that unit. And he has some dialogue. He's the least important, though. I greet you, my master Rashidi. Welcome, Saradin. Do you still intend to betray me? No, it is you who insist on betraying the laws of nature. There is now no one more powerful than my master, so why do you need further power? What is there on the fringes of the dark which caused you to bend the laws of nature? Ha ha ha, since when did you become a monk, Sardin? You cannot hope to understand. You cannot understand the pain of living on the fringes of the dark. Show me your power. The power is destroyed Albelio, and see if you can surpass me. Well, we're just gonna retreat. So, we're not gonna show off our power, because, yeah, Sardin does not stand a chance against Rashidi. Rashidi is basically like a double lich. Rashidi has 6 hit-all magic attacks. So he has one more than Empress Endora. And he has every elemental spell, and he has the laser. He has white magic too. He has the laser, like the Seraphim has, and he has a life drain, a single target attack spell, like the vampire does. So what I'm just gonna do here is I'm gonna sell off a bunch of these items that I picked up that I don't need to get as much money as I can, so that I can use that merchant to basically max out some stats, so I can pretty much curb stomp these final bosses here. So here's our merchant. I'm Anywhere Jack, and as you can see, these stat boosters are expensive. But like I said, to be able to max out your characters, hey, why not? You don't need the money for anything else. So, like I said, we'll probably be maxing out the int of Orpheus and our boss killing units, agility as well, and then also throw a little bit of hit points on them. So, but I will do that in the off time between the episodes here, because it's going to be boring to just watch me, you know, max out stats. So, but if you didn't have a merchant, you know, the next best thing to do is just buy a bunch of Joker Tower cards. So you can use the damage tower cards to attack Rashidi and Diablo. And like I said, another good thing to do would be to get the, you know, a world card. You want one of them because, like I said, Rashidi has 6 magic attacks, so you can shut him down with that world card. So that's what we'll be doing in our next episode, the final episode. Take care. Thanks for following along this long, and you'll be treated to the final boss and the ending next time. Have a good day. Bye.